Yes.
Well,
Yeah, she didn't, she sounded, I didn't say she sounded bad.
when I
She
go
sounded-
back-
Good evening and welcome to this regular meeting for Tuesday, February 7th. If everybody could please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Grigsby here. Mrs. McCarthy,
Here.
Mrs. Saxon,
Here.
Mrs. Tamira,
Here.
Mr. Vaca.
Here. Finalization of the agenda. Is there anything to add and or delete?
The agenda is final as presented.
Thank you. We'll move right into the superintendent's report.
Excellent. Good evening, President Baca, and Vice President Mira, and board members, Treasurer Pizzini. We are here tonight to recognize and honor Mr. Steve Ali, who has served us on behalf of the North Ridgeville students with the Lorain County JVS for the past 6 years. Tonight, he is joined by his wife, Tina, Superintendent of the JVS, Glenn, fellow board member from Midview, Kathy, didn't get your last name. Quintiliano, easy one. So we appreciate all of them being in attendance tonight to, again, recognize the service that Steve has provided to our district for the last 6 years. So again, Steve is not only a resident of North Ridgeville, but he is also a parent. We saw his twin girls graduate last year. He's also a successful business owner in the city. During his time as a board member for the Lorain County JVS, Mr. Ali has provided valuable leadership to the board while ensuring students across Lorain County, not just North Ridgeville, have been able to achieve success in their careers, and we are grateful. So again, on behalf of the students and the staff of North Ridgeville City Schools, we would like to thank and honor Mr. Ali for your dedication and commitment to the Lorain County JVS. And again, we thank you. We do have a little gift for you, Mr. Baca.
Maybe you come up here, Steve. Thank you. A number of years ago, 6 years, that they wanted business owners to step forward and represent local school districts at the JVS. And we appreciate the fact that you didn't hesitate to fill that role for the last 6 years. You've done an amazing job out at the JVS. And the importance for our students to have that opportunity to go there and learn the things that the JVS offers. Not every student's destined to college. And an opportunity to go in there and learn trades and the various things, and the knowledge and expertise you brought there, that board and recommended curriculum and programs that the business community, quite frankly, needed. You filled a valuable role for the last 6 years. And again, you did it without hesitation, and we're very appreciative for what you did. So this doesn't even come close to what you've done for us. Be careful, there's mugs and glasses and stuff in there for you. And then we also have a certificate of appreciation for you. And again, Steve, thank you very much for following a role at the time that it was needed. You've done an amazing job for the last 6 years.
It was my honor, it really was.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us have them for the last 6 years too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for the board, thank you to the board, I really appreciate it, it was an honor, it was great to do, be a part of it, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you all for recognizing Superintendent, Board, North Ridgeville, all that are in attendance. I know you guys stream. I'm Dr. Fairclough, Superintendent of Lorain County Joint Vocational School District. Been there 11 years. Board member Kelly was one of my bosses who hired me. She was hired me. 11 years, I'm still there. But I thank you all for allowing us to have Mr. Ali, and now we have Joanne, so I know she'll be a great addition. But some of the things that I want to publicly thank Mr. Ali for is that over the many years, he also served on our facilities committee. One incident in particular, he was responsible for helping us save over $250,000 on from his expertise that he was able to share with us, and we was able to do that. And countless of other things, but that's one thing in particular. I personally want to thank him for being a mentor to me, always there. If I call, he always answer, or he'll call back. I was always able to go to his office at his place and talk and share things. He's gonna be greatly missed. I'm a slash Elyria, North Ridgeville. I live on Cleveland Street, so rather that trash, I cut it off. Very interesting. And that's where I live at. So I do a lot of shopping and stuff down here. But Mr. Ali's office is literally a straight shot from me. Him and his lovely wife, Ahu. You know, I come down there sometimes and may crack a few jokes. He and I always crack jokes, but I want to thank you for your leadership, your wisdom, your expertise, and always being supportive of us as superintendents across the nation can attest that when you have a solid, good board member, it allows for the superintendent, him or her, to do their job. So I want to thank you. He asked me for his plaque. I was gonna throw it in the trash. It needed, of course. I'll save it for you. And I thank you, and I thank your wife, because I know what she means to you and her allowing you to serve along with your family and your girls. So I thank you guys. Thank you. So thank you, Norton.
Right. Well, our next update to the board will be prepared and given by Ms. Vance, regarding our federal funding.
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
Hello. Hi.
So this is my annual report that I do every year, and it's in regards to federal funding that the district receives. So I have that to go over with you. It should be rather brief, but allowing you and the community to hear the information. So there are 4 types of federal funding. We have Title I, Title IIA, Title IV, and IDEA Part B. Each of these funding sources bring in some funds to the district, and they also come with some requirements that we need to follow. So the first one is Title I, which is about improving basic programs. This money is specifically based on the number of students that we have on free and reduced lunches. Know that we've talked for a couple of years as the state of Ohio was offering free lunches, that impacted some of our parents' need or desire to apply for the free and reduced lunches. So that money, we know that it has a direct impact. So this money needs to be used only in schools that receive free and reduced population within 5% of the building with the largest free and reduced percentage. And so last year, we did see a decrease from last year to this year. Our allocation this year was $339,000, $108.14. So there was a slight decrease. None of the decreases were significant, but in all areas we found decreases. Title IIA is supporting effective instruction. And this is specifically money used to support effective instruction through professional development by paying for consultants, workshops, sub-costs, and supplies. This is an area that Dr. Miller oversees primarily in ensuring that we use those funds effectively. And our allocation for the 22-23 school year is $80,452.39. Our next is Title IV, which is student support and academic enrichment. One of the areas that we specifically use this for is for STEM offerings, or STEAM offerings, I should say more correctly. The money is to be used to support students and to encourage the academic enrichment opportunities with a maximum of 15% set aside for technology.
So some of the supplies, resources, materials that are used within our STEAM classes and project-based learning is used in this capacity. This is one that we cannot, most of them, we cannot pay for things from the general fund that the general fund is used for. So these are items that we purchase in addition to what we've always had and always offered. IDEA Part B is special education funds. And this provides funding to our local school districts to support special education programs. The money amount is calculated by looking at the percentage of students that qualify with a disability and what those disabilities are. We did have a slight decrease, and this year allocation is $968,928.48. Primarily, we use these funds to pay for the salaries and benefits of intervention specialists throughout the district and our non-publics. The next and final is IDEA Part B for our early childhood. And very similar to the first one that I went over, we did have allocations this year of $32,241.86. These we use specifically for paraprofessionals that are working at the preschool. So very similar to as I presented previously to you, nothing of major change, but as a requirement of the state is that we do share this information with you. So do you have any questions?
Jackie, I have one question. I think it was your first slide. You said, maybe I heard this wrong. Free and reduced numbers have gone down, right? Applications for those.
Well, based on last year's numbers.
Okay. And that affects our funding?
For this specifically, for
Okay.
Title I.
Oh, for Title I. Okay. Thank you.
So there's a percentage that they take based on what is submitted to address students that may have disadvantages. And so that is specifically how that formula is determined.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything else? All right, thank you. That concludes the superintendent's report.
Thank you. All right, here's an opportunity for hearing of the public. If anybody in attendance this evening would like to address the Board of Education, now's your opportunity. Okay, seeing none, we'll move right into the consent agenda. Education report, Ms. Tamara.
Thank you. We have 2 items under the education report. The first item are high school students that have completed Chinese 1 and have an opportunity through the East Central ESC and St. Cloud State University to attend the Global Youth Leadership Summit that will be taking place at their satellite campus in Alnwick, England. As a part of this program, students will be able to connect with peers from around the globe, visualizing themselves in a global context and utilizing their skills in Chinese as a global language. This is the second item the second item is a 2023 summer school brochure, including updated fees. This is a first reading for these items. The second reading and consideration for approval will be at our February 21st regular meeting.
Mr. Baca, can I ask a question about the field trip?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm just curious. I know this isn't optional and students can determine whether they want to go or not. If we have students going, are we sending any staff?
So if we have any students who do enroll, it would be covered by the East Central ESC. They would be sending staff for supervision,
Okay.
but we have the option if we would also like to send somebody, we could.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Moving to communications report, Mr. Grigsby.
It is recommended that the Board of Education accept the following gifts with appreciation. A monetary donation of $2,999.70 was donated by NRHS Athletic Boosters who purchased Garmin watches for the North Ridgeville High School cross country team. Monetary donation of $1,085 was donated by NRHS Athletic Boosters to purchase 4 pitching mats for the North Ridgeville High School softball team. A donation of $2,399 was donated by the NRHS Athletic Boosters to purchase a timing machine for the high school track team. A donation of $1,075 was donated by NRHS Athletic Boosters to purchase new uniforms for the North Ridgeville High School track team also. A donation of $2,400 was donated by the Athletic Boosters to purchase a team builder app for North Ridgeville High School Athletic Department, which I appreciate. A donation of $2,000 $290.67 was donated by the athletic boosters to purchase 7 iPads, screen protectors and cases to the North Ridgeville High School wrestling team. Miscellaneous toys and prizes were donated by Brittany Fristick to the early childhood learning community. Monetary donations of $1,111.85 was donated by the NRAC PTO to go toward the purchase of new music risers for the North Ridgeville Music Department. Donation of $1,000 was donated by RHTA PTO to the Ranger High Tech Academy. And a donation of $500 was donated by Phoenix Counseling Center of North Ridgeville City Schools to go towards the North Ridgeville High School Future Fair. And that is an impressive list. We thank our committee for the tremendous support of our schools and students. That is.
Human Resources Report, Ms. Saxon.
Yes, we have a number of items in the Human Resources Report. One 2023 Summer School Coordinator Contract, one 2023 Summer School Assistant Coordinator Contract, one Certified Building Substitute Contract, 3 unpaid volunteer recognitions, 1 certified staff adjustment, 1 support staff leave of absence. This is the first reading for these items. The second reading and consideration for approval will be at the February 21st regular meeting. This concludes the Human Resource Report.
Thank you.
No reports.
Human Resources Report, Ms. Saxon.
Yes, we have a few items to consider under Human Resources Report. 3 support staff resignations, 7 support staff appointments, 1 hourly home instructor contract. I move to approve the Human Resources items in one reading.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Saxon, second by Ms. McCarthy. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Saxon,
Yes.
Mrs. McCarthy,
Yes.
Mr. Grigsby,
Yes.
Mrs. Tamira.
Yes.
Mr. Vaca.
Yes. It is recommended the Board of Education enter into executive session, to discuss the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, compensation of public employees, and matters related to negotiations of public employees. There will be no action to follow.
Second.
Ms. Tamira, second by Ms. McCarthy. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Tamira.
Yes.
Mrs. McCarthy,
Yes.
Mr. Grigsby,
Yes.
Mrs. Saxon,
Yes.
and Mr. Vaca.
Yes.
6:17.